and translator. Does anybody know what the difference is between an interpreter and a translator? Neither does the New York Times. I was reading my Sunday paper, and it says, President Ahmadinejad was talking through a translator. Well, it's not physically possible to talk through a translator because a translator works with the written word, while an interpreter works with the spoken word. And I know this is a very kind of a language term that a lot of people don't know. Clearly, the New York Times doesn't know it. CNN doesn't know it. So I'd like you to just remember those two terms today. If somebody calls you and says, we have this document that we need in a different language, then you would be looking for a translator to translate the document in a different language. For instance, I'm both an interpreter and a translator, so I work with both the written and the spoken word, but I get phone calls all day long, people saying, can you come translate in court? I'm like, yes, I'm a court-certified interpreter. No, we want a translator. And I'm like, okay, well, it is, it's the same profession, but it's going to be spoken, so you need a court-certified interpreter. And then when I get there, people say, the translator is here. I say, well, thank you very much. I'm actually an interpreter for you today. But you hear this in the media all the time. CNN will say, the State Department does a poor job at providing translators for, Afghani detainees in American prisons. Well, what they mean is we have a shortage of interpreters because interpreters work with spoken word. So I know it's mainly semantics, but in a country like ours, it's so dominated by foreign languages, whether we like it or not, it's a different conversation. Immigration, there's all different opinions about that. And as an immigrant myself, I can say that obviously it's possible to learn English well and integrating into society, but those foreign languages are here to stay. And for us as English speakers, it's great to help speakers of other languages by providing services to them, which is translation for written documents and interpretation for the spoken word. So next time somebody calls and says, I just had this document interpreted into Spanish, you say, oh, you mean you had it translated into Spanish? So the non-English speakers can read about this maybe important healthcare law that was just passed that needs to be translated into Spanish so the Hispanic community can read it. So hopefully these two terms, you'll never forget them, and whenever you hear about them used incorrectly in the media, well, you'll think of me. And I have a funny cartoon I can send you that illustrates the difference between interpretation and translation. So thanks for your attention.